Hey, I am here to talk about how SpaceUK cheated and stuff. I am making this video because, honestly, I never cared for SpaceUK. I found his content very unoriginal. That's granted with GD. You play GD, and like 90% of the content is unoriginal because of like recent tab stuff and completions and stuff. It's just like all unoriginal and whatever. But um, with space, I always found his content very lackluster, very boring, and I never watched Space UK or a Space UK video more than once, pretty much. Um, Now the first topic is how he pretty much cheated Doggy out of the actual verification. And now Doggy is the actual verifier of it on Porner Crate and on YouTube and everything. It says that he verified it now, which is a good thing. But also how Space went so long with having it done, and then Doggy being the first victor. Sure, being the first victor of something is really cool, but as Doggy stated, like in a comment and in an actual video, he stated that Slaughterhouse was almost like his little brother in GD. Like, it was like his thing that he wanted to do. And then he dropped it, and then Space UK comes and like demolishes Slaughterhouse. Um, and then Doggy comes back to eventually beat it, being the first victor. And that is like I don't know how to feel about that because Doggy is like my favorite Geometry Dash player, like ever. He's my favorite player. He makes some of my favorite content. He's a super chill and really cool guy. Um, and he got cheated out of what was at the time the biggest accomplishment. Good lord, sorry. I'm tired. Also, sorry if I look sweaty and like red and stuff and have the fan going, messing up the audio. I just played Beat Saber and I'm like super tired from that. But like with the whole Doggy thing, it really upset me kind of because like I watch Doggy all the time. Obviously, I found him through Nepesta, but like I watched Doggy through like everything, and I'm pretty sure I watched him live get 90% on Slaughterhouse, and I felt horrible. It was either I always forget if it was that or when Nepesta beat Bloodlust. I'm pretty sure it was when he did or when Doggy got 90% on Slaughterhouse for the second time. I'm pretty sure, not the first time, but the second time. Um, and so I saw that, and I was just like, oh gosh, dang it. But he was robbed of being the actual verifier for so long, and that really upsets me. And then the second thing is because he hacked it, Firework wasn't top one, which is a really big thing. When I first saw Firework, I actually think I rated it lower, and then when I took another look, I was just like, the heck was I thinking? Firework looks stupid hard. Like, Firework is, like, it's such a cool looking level, in my opinion. I really like the song. Um, is a super intimidating level, in my opinion. Um, and it looks so cool to do. And then it was never top one because of Slaughterhouse. Or at least I don't think it was top one for like more than a day. It was either never top one or it was top one for like a day or two. I can't remember which. But that is also kind of annoying because firework being verified was such a big thing. It was like such a like level with. I don't think it had quite as much history as Slaughterhouse. Excuse me. But it did have a bit of history of being this like stupid R level, and then it wasn't top one. Um, and then the next topic is I personally don't care that he cheated. Honestly, I never. I mean, I already said I don't like his content. I didn't like his videos or anything. Um, but he always came off to me as just like a dick. Honestly, like he never openly is just like, "Hey, screw you" or whatever. But like he he just kind of looked or sounded like he thought highly of himself for cheating. Also, I did see a video a while back, and I was unsure if it was true or not, but it was a super unpopular video. It had like 500 to 1,000 views, like barely any views. I have a video with more views than that. That's how little views that is. Um, but it had like 500 to 1,000 views, and it was a video on his slaughterhouse completion, and they were basically saying how they're pretty sure that he hacked it, and I was just like, whoa, okay then. And I brought it up to my friend. I'm not gonna say his name because he's not like a person on social media. I mean, he probably does have a lot of social media, but he's not a person on YouTube or anything. He does play Jump Dash a whole lot. His hardest I think is Bloodlust. Um, and I this is one of the few times now with the SpaceUK thing you can never tell, but I do trust him that he did beat Bloodlust because he literally beat an Extreme Demon on call with me, and I watched him do it, and he did it in like a day. It was crazy. But I brought up to the SpaceUK thing, and he was just like, "You sure?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, like I think so." And he was just like, "No, I don't think I don't think you're being legit, or the video is legit or anything." And I was just like, "Oh well, I guess I'll trust you because you're the better player." And so yeah, turns out he did hack it. And he also lied about hacking it as well, which is also a dick move. Um, but I don't know, just that whole situation was really like when I first heard that he hacked in my head, I was just like, I told you so, because I literally watched that video when he first verified Slaughterhouse. It was like it came out like a week after he verified Slaughterhouse, or well, verified Slaughterhouse. Um, all right. The next topic is my most viewed video, which is of him being the first victor of Firework, which is funny because that's my most popular video. I put no effort into it. I just saw it. It was a premiere. I was just like, I'm gonna record my reaction to this because I think it'd be funny. And so I recorded my reaction to it. And the audio was like slightly messed up. And I mean, like it was okay. Like it was bearable to watch, but it wasn't that cringy. But like it was a little. But I don't really remember what my reactions to it were, honestly. I just remember recording it and uploading it, and then the first day I got like 50 views, and I was like, whoa, it's like blowing up. That's not blowing up. I mean, that's really freaking good for my channel. My average views a day for my channel is like four or five. Um, and then that gets like 50 in a day, and I was like, whoa. But then like as the week went on, it got like barely any more views. But then like as like the first week hit, on like the 7 day mark, it just hit like 1,000 views in like a day, and I was like, the hell, what the heck is happening? And I showed my mom, and she was like, what the heck? And so um then the next day it got to like 2K, and I was like, it's still growing, what the hell? And so it went even higher, and then I watched it go from 2.5K to like 2.6K, then to 3K, and then it just kept climbing, and it got to like 3.5K, then it got to 4K. and then it started slowing down at 4K. I wasn't going like 100 views, like every few hours. Nah, it was more like 100 views per day, which is still really good for my channel, which is crazy. But then it hit like 4.15K or something like that, and then it like barely got any views. It got like a few views a day, maybe like 5 to 10, which is like more than average for me. And I was just like, it's still doing okay. And then I just kind of stopped at around 4.2K. But now, because of the Space UK stuff, it's gone up to 4.27K. It got like 70 plus views from the Space UK stuff, which is kind of funny. But with that, I feel like I always hated that video. Not because it's cringy, not because I filmed it without any effort, but because it got to be my most popular video. Cause there's nothing to it. It's just me. And Space UK hacking it makes me hate the video so much more. Like, infinitely more. Because it went from me really disliking it because I put no effort into it, but being happy that it got popular, and now Space UK hacked it, so it's not even legit. And so, it's like, I hate the video now because it has nothing to do with anything now. It's meaningless. It doesn't matter at all. And that really bugs me with that. Now I know you guys probably don't give a crap because that's my video and not not you guys caring about anything. And like, I might go look at it just to like look at what my reaction was. But that's that. I hate that video now. Now the next topic is how other people should have been the best player instead of him, because he robbed everybody of overtaking N-Swish and being the best player in the game, and N-Swish should have been the best player for a bit longer. And I always loved N-Swish for some reason. I don't know why. He was like my idol for like the longest time. I mean, I first watched Technical and then N-Swish, but with him being the most popular, or not popular, him being the best player, or best player, it robbed like so many people thinking he was so good. When in actuality, the second place person should have been the best, and I think it was Crisis for a while. I could go back and check, but I'm lazy. But I'm pretty sure it was Crisis was the second best player, or well, actually first. And then Zoink is now the number one player, which he does fully deserve it. Unless if he pulled a Space UK and is also hacking, which I would be devastated because I do like Zoink. I like him a lot more than Space UK. I will say that. And I don't know. How long was he the best player? I want to say for like 2 years, which is ridiculous. He also got Best Player award twice in a row. When Doggy should have gotten it too. I'm pretty sure the last one in 2022, Doggy should have gotten the number one best player, or the best player award, which is super annoying because I already stated that Doggy's my favorite player. And also, if this video somehow gets popular, I'm sorry to anybody who is like a Geometry player. Like, I like almost everybody in the GD community. Like EVW, Durami, Juniper, good lord, Woolsey, good lord, my brain died. Freaking, Nepesta, Doggy, like everybody just blanked from my mind right now. Oh my god, this is horrible. But if you name a GD player, I probably like them. As long as they don't just like upload like raw footage of their completion and cut it the moment that they beat it. Unless if you're Nexus. which that's also not technically raw footage, but Nexus is like his videos are like my go-to to like show somebody a level, um, because it's always in like really good quality, and it's always like perfectly like done. There's like zero flaws to the recording, um, and then like he doesn't have clicks, which it shows the level perfectly then. Um, but I'm getting off track. Uh, what was I gonna say? Oh my gosh, I really got off track. Um. Anyways, I'll just move on to the final topic. Um, with him being the best player in the world, he kept Slaughterhouse at the number one point for as long as he could. He said Acheron was the last level that, or the first level that was actually harder. And I'm beginning to doubt that slightly. I'm like, I haven't seen other top players' opinions other than his, excuse me. But, well, he's not a top player. But, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I've always felt like Abyss of Darkness was harder. Let me actually check the demon list real quick, because I feel like because I forget what the top ones are. Oh yeah, Silent Club stuff got placed above it. But I've always felt like Abyss of Darkness was harder than Slaughterhouse. I haven't seen Kyoki since it got verified. I can't remember how hard it is. Just gonna quickly take a look at it. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I did think that this was harder. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, never mind. I do think Kyoki is harder than Slaughterhouse. Or at least I'm pretty sure that's what my opinion was originally. Silent Club Step, I got no clue. That level looks so weird to me. Avernus, yeah, without a doubt. And Acheron, yeah, without a doubt as well. But I don't know. It really annoys me that Slaughterhouse. Because I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of people said Abyss of Darkness was harder than Slaughterhouse, and they were about to put it above Slaughterhouse. Or actually, I'm pretty sure it did get placed above Slaughterhouse. But then Space was just like, no, Slaughterhouse is harder, Slaughterhouse. And then Slaughterhouse got placed back above from one person's opinion. But I don't know. That could be wrong. It could have been a lot of people saying Slaughterhouse was harder. But I only heard Space say it was, so... that's my opinion on everything. That's all my thoughts. Well, probably not all of them. I just probably forgot a lot. If you have any questions about what I can supply for information about, put a question in the comments about that. And that's all I have to say. See ya.